Carl Crawford is shaking. And for those who don't know who Carl Crawford is, he used to be a professional baseball player, and he also was the owner of Megan Thee Stallion and Erica Banks' label, 1501. Now, Carl Crawford made a lot of money with Megan Thee Stallion, but remember that messiness when she was trying to get out of the deal and signed to Roc Nation. So that's what he's known for, alongside being Evelyn Lozada's son's father. So he has made his money in the industry, but I didn't know that he had any kids younger than Evelyn Lozada's son. He actually has a younger daughter named Celine, and they said that the young girl has severe autism, and she's by a young lady who looks to be like a baddie named Gabby Washington. Now, Gabrielle Washington, whose name is Gab Jolie online, goes with a professional soccer player, and Carl Crawford is posting to the world about how he has to go get custody of his autistic daughter. From the research I've done, is probably definitely more to the story. There's a lot. Let's talk about it. I found a photo of Gabby actually while she's pregnant, and she looks to be I found a photo of Gabby while she was pregnant, and she looks to be obviously a lot younger than him. So this is his young, new replacement baby mom to Evelyn Lozada, who's a bit seasoned. Well, this young lady, I saw a video I'm going to show you guys of a time where their autistic daughter got out of her autistic center. She goes to an autistic center probably during the day. Supposed to be specialists that help her. Why did she get out of their care and get pulled in by a stranger? She was walking in the street and she almost got hit. A stranger, thank God, pulled her in, called her mom, waited on her mom, and called the police. She said that lady was an angel to her. Just watch this clip.
4-year-old girl wound up on a busy road in the middle of the day.
Her mom is speaking only to 13 and says her daughter was supposed to be under the care of a local autism center.
ABC 13's Daniela Hurtado is live from police headquarters. First of all, Daniela, how is the little girl doing?
Erica, she's thankfully okay. We actually met her this afternoon tonight. She's back with her parents after this very scary situation. She was actually found walking on the busy road, North Post Oak Road, and a Good Samaritan stopped and stayed with the young girl until help arrived.
It may have ended another way, and my child today was blessed. Hold mommy hand.
Hand in hand tonight, Gabrielle Washington is grateful her 4-year-old daughter is safe and out of harm's way.
All the way about a block and a half away, on side the road coming into traffic. So she was running towards her car.
Trying to figure out how.
4-year-old Celine was at a Para Autism Center on North Post Oak. Her mom tells ABC 13 she watched surveillance video that shows her daughter leave the center alone.
She actually ran by three therapists inside, and then when she got to the receptionist desk, no one was at the receptionist desk. She went through 2 doors and out the door within a minute.
Washington says no one from the center called to tell her. Instead, she says the therapist that meets with her daughter on Tuesdays notified her the session had been canceled and that her daughter had been found by a stranger on the busy road. The woman who stopped her car and spotted the child tells ABC 13 off camera she was coming home from work, saw the girl in the roadway, and immediately called 911.
I'm so thankful she stayed with my child. She made sure the police was there. She was truly an angel sent from heaven.
A few steps away from where the child was found is Old 4-year-old Road. Washington says eventually 2 workers went to find her child and found her with the Good Samaritan. Washington says she hurried to the center and found police taking statements. She says at that point, workers told her what happened and were apologetic. Tonight, ABC 13 received a statement from the facility that reads in part, "We're thankful the child was returned quickly and safely," and called this unprecedented and that they would conduct a full investigation.
I just hope, that person who allowed that to happen takes full responsibility and they don't work with children anymore.
Police confirm they're looking into this and are waiting for the center to turn over surveillance video to send to the county district attorney's office for review. In Houston, Daniela Hurtado, ABC 13 Eyewitness News. Road.
Now, I'm not naive, and there's plenty of men that are doing this dad thing on their own. But this young lady seemed to be very concerned about her child. I don't know if she got overwhelmed and was like, look, taking care of her is too much. But honestly, she's a woman in a male dominated field because the way that Carl Crawford is talking, he's talking like she's the baby daddy. Like he's got full custody. She stopped taking care of her months ago, talking about Celine. Gabby stopped taking care of Celine months ago, allegedly to run off with a professional soccer player. Check out the clip of Carl Crawford, and then we're going to talk more about that.
See if I can get this custody of my daughter. Right now, we're trying to go get full custody. Have to go see what's going on.
Now, if you go to Gabby's page now, it's empty, it's privatized. But they saying that this is her man. His name is DJ Spence, and it's D-J-E-D, DJ, I think it's DJ Spence. Very, very, very fine. 1 million followers. And they actually got where she said, I'm so proud of you, my player of the match, posted with him. And when I went online, it looked to be a big deal that he posted anybody. So he's a big deal. And that's why Carl Crawford was in there, hinting and saying she's a cleat chaser. I'm like, don't call her a cleat chaser. She's dating in her beauty bracket. Somebody very fine and very young and very rich. So we're going to see. You know what I mean? We're going to see what happens. But let's read what Carl Crawford had to say because he was posting stuff. So this is to you guys. Let's read it. Today is an emergency hearing for full custody of my daughter, Celine Crawford. Celine is a special needs child with severe autism and is nonverbal. That's why it's so important that she stays consistent with school and therapy. Unfortunately, she is repeatedly being kept in Louisiana for extended periods where she isn't receiving the treatment and the support she needs. Now, all that stuff that happened when she got lost at the autism center, that was in Atlanta, I do believe. So as her father, my biggest responsibility is protecting her because she's nonverbal. She can't always tell us that something is wrong. And that's a reality that any parent of a child on the spectrum understands. I don't feel comfortable with that risk, and I simply want what's best for my daughter. Please keep Celine in your prayers. Now, as a child of a parent that did all that custody battle stuff, my dad fighting for me, my mom fighting to get me back, I understand that sometimes if the parent with power will try to punish a parent and try to take custody of kids to really hurt them. So it could be a thing of, this lady's moved on with somebody young, fine, and richer than Carl Crawford. So he may be trying to take it out on her, acting like she can't take care of her child. Because not once did I see Carl Crawford in that video when that little girl was in the middle of the road, lost by the autism center. They didn't pop up and say anything about him. It was her out there with a silk wrap and eyes full of stress. So, I'm taking everything with grains of salt. He went on to say this. He said, an emergency hearing for full custody of my daughter, Celine. Her mom, Gabrielle Washington, is a cleat chaser. I told you, he's really being rude. A cleat chaser who only cares about her own well-being and hasn't seen her in 4 months. Her mother or grandmother won't take her to school. I think he's trying to say school or therapy. She could wind up in an institution because of her mother's actions. Could be deeper. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm listening to him. I would like to hear from her, but I'm going to continue to read. Hasn't seen her in 4 months. I guess having a autistic daughter doesn't seem to fit the IG image. Well, let me tell you something. Did you know what kind of person she was before you breeded her? They get on women a lot saying you got these baby daddies. You're having these men out of wedlock. These men are having baby out of wedlock too. These older men with these young women, not marrying them, not committing to them. You breeded her, but it doesn't look like you checked her character before you put a baby on her. And you had enough kids. You already had 2 sons and a daughter. So, I'm going to continue to read. I'm not going to dig too hard. It's sad the mother doesn't want anything to do with her, but refuses to give me full custody. It says, who raised that 304? How many kids does she have? Because you have 4. And I think you have 4 different mothers. So who raised you, Carl Crawford? When that little girl was in the middle of the street, I was able to find this post from Gabby Jolie from her page. Thank you to everyone reaching out to check on us. She's fine and safe with her mommy until further notice. She did not say with her parents. She said with her mommy till further notice. I pray no parent have to go through the scare I've experienced. Thank you again. Continue to pray for us. We're going to see. I would like to hear from both parties, and it just looks messy, and at the end of the day, it affects the child.